Let us look at question 2A of the January 2020 past paper. Factorize the following expression completely. Let me get it a bit larger. Zoom in a bit. Okay. Factorize the following expression completely. Here, what you have is 5/8 squared minus 12hg. So 5/8 squared minus 12hg. What are the common factors? What can go into 5/8 squared directly and also can go into 12hg directly? We have h, so we have h outside the bracket. If you should multiply h by what you will put here, h times this, to give you 5/8 squared, it would be 5h minus h multiplied by what you will put here before you close the bracket will give you 12hg. It's obviously 12g that you would have. So you have h times 5h minus 12g. Is there anything else you can factorize? Well, that seems to be it for now with that. Alright, so let's look at question 2A part 2 now. Okay, what you have is a quadratic expression to factorize. What you can do is use what is called the AC method to factorize this. So here you have ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0. You can use a shortcut, even trial and error, but let's go straight forward with the AC method. You're going to multiply a by c. When you identify what is a is 2, b is, alright, b is not negative x, b is not x either. When you have this, you have a 1 in front of the x, so this is like plus negative 1, so b is negative 1, c is, and c is not 6, c is negative 6, because this is like plus negative 6, alright? So, you continue here. You multiply a by c. So, a times c is 2 by negative 6, which gives you negative 12. Right? Then, after that, which you think of two numbers that multiply to give you negative 12? Now, which two numbers multiply to give you negative 12? And they also add to give you b. b is negative 1. So the two numbers multiply to give you AC and add to give b. They multiply to give you negative 12 and they add to give 1. What are the numbers that multiply to give 12? You have 12 and 1. You have 6 and 2. You have 3 and 4. All of these multiply. You can make one of them negative or one positive. The thing is, if you multiply 12 by 1, you get 12, but if you have a negative here or a here, they will never add to give you negative 1. Same thing will happen to the 6 and the 2. You can see it. If you try negative 6 plus 2 is not 1. If you try 6 plus negative 2 is not 1. But you could play around with the 3 and 4. 3 and 4, if you make the 3 negative and the 4 positive, negative 3 by 4 will give you negative 12. But negative 3 plus 4 will give you what? Positive 1, not negative 1. So you should make the 4 negative instead. Make the 4 negative. I'm rewriting it in that way, but let's keep the 3 in front. 3 and the 4. Make the 4 negative. So we have 3 by negative 4 gives you negative 12, and 3 plus negative 4 is negative 1. So the numbers that you will use are 3 and negative 4. So what you do now that we know this 3 and negative 4 that will work, what you'll do is put, and you will need to, if you already know, remember, if you already know how to do this question, you could do it, could have done it already, but this is just a matter of explaining exactly what's happening here, right? You could do this question within, some people can do it within 20 seconds, but it's a matter of explaining how to do it here. Now, here you have 2x squared at one end, negative 6 at the other, but you're going to split the negative x into positive 3x, negative 4x, or it could have been negative 4x first and positive 3x after. It doesn't really matter. You're going to factorize these two items. So you have you have x outside the bracket. Inside the bracket, let me write this. This is kind of messy. Let me rewrite it. You're going to have x outside the bracket, then x times this, what you're going to write here, will give it 2x squared. So it is 2x that will be here. Plus, before you close the bracket, x times this will give you 3x. Well, x times 3 gives you 3x, so that's 3. Then you factorize the next bracket, and you must set it up so that you have the same things in each bracket. So what you will have is a negative 2. You see that? Negative 2 outside this bracket. Negative 2 times this gives you negative 4x. That's going to be 2x here. Negative 2 times what you put here will give you a negative 6. So negative by positive will give you a negative. So it's going to be a positive. 2 times what gives you 6? It's 3. Now notice, very important, the brackets contain the same items. Same things in each bracket. Alright? So what you will do now is say you take the 2x plus 3 as a common factor and put the 2x plus 3 outside a new bracket. 2x plus 3 times this will give you x by 2x plus 3. It is x. Minus 2x plus 3 times this here. What you're going to write here, 2x plus 3 times it will give you 2 by 2x plus 3. And it's 2. I already wrote down the minus sign. So this is fully factorized. Alright? 2x plus 3 times x minus 2. Alright. Let's zoom out a bit and see what else they have to say here. We have this was part B. Alright, let's leave part B for another video. We're going to solve this equation. So I will see you then.